Man, I wrote like 7 different intros for this video, but they were all terrible, so I deleted them all. I don't know, I just don't think I got the juice right now, man. Anyway, if there was ever a moment in which jumping into the moon gate led to an inescapable fate of death and destruction, that all died last patch when Columbina herself leapt into the moon gate, and while there may have been some tension regarding questions such as, what's gonna happen to Columbina? Is Columbina gone forever? And did Columbina make the ultimate sacrifice to stop the Doctor? All these questions died when Columbina's drip marketing came out, showing her happy and healthy. Gotta love the gotcha story formula. So we know she's coming back, and we know the Doctor won't succeed, but the question is, how? To try and answer that, let's try and deduce where she went. Although, fair warning, I'm not gonna go like super in-depth with this Moongate shit, just because there's a whole nother video dedicated to that. But Columbina's own words were, here's where she went.
As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some idea of where the Moongate leads to?
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well. I can sense that the gate would open at my command, but...
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the moon gate, since it is a path to the moon.
Well, there you have it, folks. If Columbina the moon god doesn't know, then how on Fane's green earth do you expect me to answer that? Now, using context clues and the power of bullshit, yeah, that's what we'll call it, you might remember an earlier conversation with the iridescent moon goddess in which she seems to not only recognize Columbina, but nearly call her by her real name that Columbina gave to herself in the future.
Is it you? Are you here? Farewell, Hypo.
Now, what's strange is Columbina assumed that the iridescent moon mistook her for the frost moon of her own time.
Perhaps. She took me for the goddess of the Frost Moon she once knew. For a fading soul like hers, our auras must be too similar to tell apart.
Look at the way she speaks to Columbina. She asks what brought you to us all that time ago, as well as stating she was confused when she first saw her.
Tell me, what was it that brought you to us all that time ago? You look so puzzled. That's how I felt too, when I first saw you.
If she truly believed who she was speaking to was the original Frost Moon goddess, then none of this makes much sense. But if it is Columbina, then it's starting to make some sense. Asking what brought them together, being confused when she first saw Columbina, because in her own time, her Frost Moon goddess would have been someone different, yet Columbina would have seemed so familiar because she again is a Frost Moon goddess, just of a different time. Now, how did this happen? I don't know, man, but, if it's some time bullshit, call me Barbara, nigga, because I'm out. I'm set, boss. Already rode this train with Didnt and then Cyrene. Yeah, I'm good, bro. Moving on, did Rerir and Thalendis also get sent into the past?
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time.
So why Columbina? I'm gonna go moon magic, moon goddess. It kind of makes sense, I guess. This is all if this is true anyway. I don't know. Maybe it's just that, Columbina heard Hypo and went, Hypo, that's good for my name. Hyposelenia, there we go. Who knows, man. Regardless of the location she's being sent to, there's seemingly one thing that holds true. She's coming back, Columbina, that is. And when she does come back, she'll once again have to square off against the Doctor, who's in possession of 2 moon marrows, on top of already having inherent god-level strength, thanks to being the rank 2 Harbinger, a position above Columbina's own rank 3. So, in a straight fight, odds are she loses, but let me make one thing clear. It's not because with the 3 moons, Dottore becomes some supremely powerful being that can rival the heavens. Let's not forget, the 3 moon sisters themselves, in their prime, were no match for the heavenly principles.
But when the heavenly principles came, they changed the world completely, down to its very foundations. The moon goddesses were nowhere near strong enough to challenge this entity.
Now what's strange about all this moon stuff is while we know the authority the Shades have control over were, once the moons...
Eons ago, before the heavenly principles came to Didnt, it was the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world.
Reason, life, death, time and space.
Given we know the Shades still have control over the authorities of life, death, time, etc., how is it when Dottore nabbed the 3 moons, he not only claimed to have control over these laws, but showed as much when he froze time?
But Tevat's primordial power never did belong to the throne of heaven. And now, they are mine.
Did the Shades lose all their power all of a sudden? What the fuck happened here? In any case, now that Columbina has to fight against the Giga Doctor, and she knows as such, you can bet her ass she's currently whispering sweet nothings into the ear of someone who blasphemes against the laws of Tevat. That's right, folks, a sinner, a bastard sinner himself. So now we us. You know, she wants to gain such a powerful ally. Dottore may be strong, but, you know, let's not forget, motherfucker, it took the Avengers, Dainslith, and a Moongate to hold back 10% Rerir. You know, one-on-one, you let this lanky motherfucker go buck wild on your ass, and, you know, good nights, but... You know, you all you gotta do is really just tell that nigga, you know, fight for the Lindis, and then so, you know, kind of 10% Rerir defeat a 2 Moon Marrow Doctor? Yeah, I'd wager so. Even if Dottore has temporary control over death, which can we explain? I don't get how he has control over the authorities, but what the shade? What? Even if he does, okay. Let's say he has control over one of the laws of Tevat, that being death, which he doesn't, but, you know, let's say he does. Rerir is the blasphemer against death. That's his title. God forbid his ass comes back at full strength. And for those wondering if Rerir will come back, make no mistake about it, he'll come back. It's just a matter of when. In the words of Vetterfulnir, quote, "Sin has tainted the past, and fate rules the future, but his story has yet to reach its end. Rerir's obsession shakes the laws of the world. Such is the power of a sinner. Shake the laws of the world. The very laws Dottore may have control over with the moons. Who better to fight the Doctor than the one who blasphemes the laws of the world?" I imagine narratively part of the reason for, you know, hyping up Rerir to be as strong as he was so he could lend a hand in fighting a superpowered Dottore that leads to his redemption arc. Because the only way you can redeem your child-butchering past is by killing an even greater child-butcherer than yourself. I see the vision. Now, some of you might have questions. How can Columbina communicate with Rerir if she's going back in time and he's being torn to shreds? My answer is quite simple. Moon magic. Some might be wondering how Rerir could be brought back from the Moongate. My answer again is quite simple. Moon magic. Some might wonder how the Lindis plays into all this. And again I say unto you, my fellow Americans, moon magic. Good day and good night.